check it.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle Samora and this is Scent Talk from my closet, the fragrance closet. And on this channel, we go over all things fragrance. We cover niche perfume houses. We go into layering combos. We talk about dupes and clones of original fragrances. And on Thursdays, we layer our scents. Layer Your Scents Thursdays. In today's video, we are featuring NUI COBALT designs. If this is something you're interested in, go ahead and continue watching. Consider hitting that subscription button and the bell so you'll be notified to new videos, because you never know which fragrance house or perfume topic we're going to cover next. Alright guys, in the description I do have the video where I discuss all 15 scents that we have available to play around with. I have already been wearing a few on their own and in combination and layered as well. I absolutely love layering my fragrances, and I decided let's make a segment every Thursday so that I can explore and I can let everybody in on what combines well with what. I will definitely come back and give you my successes and my failures in case there are any. So for today, we're featuring 5 scents here from NUI COBALT designs, and hoping to keep it down to a nice 20 minutes or so, hopefully, because we got 5 scents. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin with our first scent. That is Vineyard in September. Now, Vineyard in September, I chose it because September is my birthday month, and it just so happens that it has green tea in it, and that is one of my favorite notes in perfumery. We have olive leaf, oak barrels, green tea, we have some sandalwood, dried apple, and lush vines laden with white grapes at the peak of ripeness. So we got nice things going on here. It's reminding me of autumn. On the site it says a light luxurious blend for inner calm and deep relaxation. Wear to dispel stress, banish anxiety, and remember that you deserve good things. Yes. So the aura, of the fragrance was already very, very nice, very calming, very inner zen, and it just so happens that what I decided to layer it with was just a dream, honestly. Not to toot my own horn, I had such a great fragrant day this day. With Vineyard in September, I went ahead and decided, let's go ahead and pick these apples out. The green tea in this scent was so palpable. It literally takes over the scent, and you wouldn't think so. Sometimes green tea or any tea in general will just kind of dissipate. One example is Princess by Kilian. We have a tea note in that fragrance that I adore, a very fresh opening, and then that green matcha tea, and then it gets taken over by the marshmallow, and I mean rightfully so. I love marshmallow too, but this fragrance very, very much so surprised me with the fact that it took over the other notes in here. It took over the dried apple and all of that. So I decided, let's bring out this apple. Let's go ahead and accentuate this fragrance with some apple. You might also want to be asking why I love to layer things. I love to layer them. If I don't want to really mess with a scent, I'll go with something that's very light, that I know it won't overpower any fragrance or get in the way. One that I've been gravitating towards lately is the Sugar Cookie by Native. This one is a very light fragrance, so it doesn't interfere. It accentuates and it combines so well with your vanillas, with your foodie gourmand fragrances, without being too much. It's very nice and light. My other suggestion for a light scent that doesn't overbear is Bare Vanilla by Victoria's Secret. And then if you want to go Bath & Body Works, the Warm Vanilla Sugar, I feel, is one that also does not overtake any fragrances. Now, I want to bring these apples out. So, I want to accentuate. I either want to hydrate my body, I want to moisturize my skin to hold on to fragrances, or I want to accentuate scents and notes in the scent, or I want to completely just make my own thing, just layer away and make my own scent. Now here, Vineyard in September, it really held its own with the combo that I came up with. This is Champagne Apple and Honey by Bath & Body Works, and I haven't worn this in a very long time, and I had missed it. This is one of those feel-good apples. Oh, it's so good, and it complemented Vineyard in September perfectly, just perfectly. In here we have some Pink Lady Apple, some Sparkling Champagne, Jasmine Honey, and Autumn Woods. Beautiful, wonderful base. And I did top it off with a little bit of the splash after I did my body care. Did the splash, and I did the oil on my post points, you know, everywhere. Oh, just so good. Now, I didn't leave it at that. I really wanted to hone in on this apple. And I remembered that I fell in love with this because of the apple that is in it. And this is La Danza delle Libellule. And this one is one that does go the distance on its own. But I wanted to see if I could use it for layering. And I could. It was such a nice addition. It added a creamy touch to this mixture. We have apple, bergamot, cinnamon, cacao, cedarwood, vanilla, and musk in La Danza delle Libellule. Now, I only have a little travel, but this is full bottle worthy for certain. This is a 15 ml here. Oh, such a gorgeous fragrance. Oh my goodness. So if you do not have La Danza delle Libellule, this is another fragrance in the same. Let's talk about other fragrances that might have some caramel or apple or something in there that will go along with this little autumn vibe, green tea zen. This is one of them, sugar tea sugar floor. Now this is sweet, but it is nice. I really love this. It has a nice little woody base that things can, you know, that it can accentuate and hold on to. This would have gone so nice as well, I feel. Now, if you want to make it a little more mature, then I would go with Very Sexy Night. Now, this has juicy plum, black plum, velvet woods, and luscious apple. The apple is definitely evident in here, but we have that, you know, just mature tone like perfume. If you want to smell less like apple, more like perfume, and less like apple and tea, just more add some more perfume in there, it would be this Very Sexy Night. I think it would go nicely. Okay, so that was Vineyard in September. That's how that went. It went so nice. Okay, number 2, I did wear this combination. I wore honeyed figs on its own completely. It said it has autumn harvest honey, layers of fig, Madagascar vanilla bean, and black walnut. Now, as I was wearing it, the fig and the honey in the opening is mouth-watering. It is sweet. It is juicy. It is fresh. You know, oh, just so delicious. It's like, it's just like pure, like sugar cane. Have you ever eaten from a natural sugar cane? That's what this reminds me of, just the pure natural honey smell. And then the figs as well. Oh, giving it a tiny touch, a tinge of lactonic feel along with this vanilla. Now here's what happens with this for me on my skin. The black walnut comes in here and just ransacks the whole place. Everything is nutty and rich, almost getting to that point, you know, my breaking point where it's like, ooh, I can't handle that. That's too rich. That's too much for me. But it doesn't, you know, it doesn't go all the way to where I can't tolerate it. I just cannot overdo it. I dabbed such a little amount and it went such a distance. This is a strong scent, very strong. This says it is rich and seductive. This scent inspires confidence and grace. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I felt pretty confident in it. I really did. I felt it was very strong. Wear for relaxation, grounding, and comfort, even under the most stressful circumstances. It supports the open expression of your absolute best qualities. So that is the feel for this fragrance, honeyed figs. What did I do with it? Oh man, I decided, you know what? I want to bring back a little bit of the fruit. The fig does completely dissipate for me, and like I said, it just turns into this creamy, almost wanting to lean caramel route and nutty. So I went with You Pick by House of Glory. Oh, this was such a nice addition. It freshened it up just enough for it to be so enjoyable. This has sweet summer apricots in a wooden basket, Tahitian vanilla, and sandalwood and cedar. I love you pick. This is a refresher spray. I don't have the perfume oil. I need to get a hold of it because this is a beautiful scent. Oh, this is just juicy apricots. This goes so well with peaches, you know, and it went very well here with this harvest honey and fig. So that was my choice for that. Now here is, it did go, did I talk about Vineyard in September and my combo going the distance? I don't think I did. It went all day long. It was enjoyable for hours. I mean hours. Now this honeyed figs as well, it went the distance because it is so strong. I didn't even use a lot. It went a good, what, 10 hours before I would have needed to reapply. If I had applied more, it probably would have stayed as well. Okay, next combo is Little Brown Rabbit. I thought this was such a cute concept, an auspicious blend for abundance and great good fortune. I just really thought that I was not going to be able to handle this either. It was from here, smelling it from here, you can really get this nutmeg going on in here. It's pretty much all I could smell. It's just, oh, it's just strong. It has nutmeg and tonka bean, fluffy marshmallow, cotton flower, pink pepper, and a trace of carrot seed. So when I did apply this on skin, I was like, okay, this is another one that just does, you don't need a lot of this. What saved this fragrance for me and made it so enjoyable, surprisingly, was the cotton flower. There is a little clean, there's a clean, fresh quality to this, along with the gourmand tones. That's just like, okay, this is, you know, a little bit fresh, a little bit airy. And again, so strong that I did not have to use much. So as I was wearing it on its own, and I'm like, ooh, this, I want to bring out this fluffy marshmallow. I lost the marshmallow. It's there, but it's not as strong as I would like it to be. So whenever I want a strong marshmallow, I go with Delicia de Marshmallow's Body Butter. Now, Kaisi is down for the moment. They'll be back January 23rd. Kais, not Kaisi. Kais Perfumes is where I got this body butter from, and I do have the eau de parfum. Wonderful, strong, sweet smelling marshmallow. Oh, this body butter is heaven. This is marshmallow bags just squished up all in there, melted, and it went so well with Little Brown Rabbit. This combo right here, I decided, you know, let's go ahead and throw on some Dulce Diablo. I've been wanting to try this with something, and I just kept getting whiffs of you know, like, this is gonna go perfect, and it so went perfect. I did the Delicia de Marshmallow, then I did, of course, Little Brown Rabbit on the pulse points, topped it off with some spritz of Dulce Diablo behind my ears and on my shoulders. Oh my goodness, all day long. I had to go to an event this day. Now I was pretty much covered with scent, right? But I just topped it off with vanille, Ultramar vanille in my hair. Every time I moved, I would either get the Dulce Diablo, or by Narcotica, by the way, or Narcotica. I'm not sure what is it from Italy? I believe they're from Italy. This is a delicious, mouth-watering fragrance, but it runs you $280. So I'm just really oh, I love this. This is so good. This has in it cognac, rum, apricot, chocolate, freesia, dried apricot, cacao, honey, sugar cane, Divana, oak moss. It has so many things. It has Madagascar vanilla as well, some tonka bean and sandalwood, patchouli, and musk. So by the House of Kais, there is a fragrance called Macron. Now that one, the cookie, that reminds me of smelling a bit of apricots, and it gives me an air to Dulce Diablo. It really does. So that fragrance right there is what I would substitute if you don't have Dulce Diablo. It will go great with Little Brown Rabbit. Oh yes. This is a good one. This is, like I'm saying, you can really smell that every single thing in here, little by little. You can smell the tonka, you can smell the marshmallow, and then when that recedes, it in comes, I don't know where this almost caramel nuttiness comes from. Oh, nutmeg. Where does the nuttiness come from? From the nutmeg. Yes, it's a little tiny bit nutty as well. You know, I feel like you could also, if you are a fan of ginger and let's say carrot cake, if you want to turn this into a carrot cake gourmand scent, you could layer away and go ahead and do that. I don't have anything ginger to be able to do that, but you could. Okay, so that's Little Brown Rabbit. Very enjoyable scent. I believe it's part of the continuous collection. It does say it is part of the Critters 2020 and 2021 collection, but I also found it in the continuous collection here with NUI Cobalt. All right, guys, two more. I'm so whoa for the during the when I went over all the scents, y'all could tell how excited I was about this delicious, mouth-watering, realistic, sweet, juicy blueberry. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is called Gray Cat, and my heart does a little flutter. It's just like blueberry. It is so realistic. This is one of their best sellers, and rightfully so. This says, an ode to my own regal and ridiculous familiars. So awesome, Forrest. Forrest is the artist and CEO and creative direction here for NUI Cobalt Designs. Man, this is so good. This has in it dry smoked vanilla. I really didn't get a lot of smoke, kind of any smoke. I just get this juicy, realistic blueberry. Oh my gosh, it has fluffy marshmallow cream, fresh blueberries, yes, gentlest touch of lavender, and a warm cup of Earl Grey. Now it says the ambiance for this fragrance: wear this comforting blend to attract friendship, allies, and supportive people. It is a potent addition to a honey jar or any spellcraft for sweetening relationships. The blueberries in this, you guys. The blueberries in this. So yummy. So yummy. This isn't thick or heavy. It has a light, airy feel to it while keeping to its quality of being, to me, this is in the gourmand camp for certain. I mean, I wouldn't mind eating this. After when it starts to dry down, it gets a little juicy fruit. It has some very, very interesting juicy fruit qualities, like the gum. Yes, sweet, some sort of little spice in there somewhere in the background, and just delicious. Was it this morning? Oh, I'll talk to you about what I wore today. I actually wore this today because I did try the next scent that we're going to talk about on its own, but then today I layered it. So, oh my goodness, you guys. Gray Cat. Yes. Yes, this is beautiful. This is full bottle worthy. And they only come in 5 mLs, but they're very potent. My goodness. This went for about 8 hours or so. I believe I wore it on Sunday. Yeah, and it was so good. All day long, it was so delicious. What did I layer it with? That's why we're here today. I'm just going on about the scent. It goes beautiful by itself, but you could definitely kick it up a notch. You can accentuate the blueberry if you would like, even though it's delicious on its own. You could do whipped berry meringue, fresh berries, whipped sugar, and fluffy vanilla by Bath & Body Works as a base. I did not do this. I actually went with this. This is blueberry sugar pancakes. Yes, it was so good with this. This is sugared blueberries, fresh pancakes, and caramel cream drizzle, but it is not at all overwhelming. And that's coming from someone who cannot handle strawberry pound cake. I cannot. So this does not go into that. You know, to me, it gets very cloying on my skin and very, I just cannot handle it. This is so good. Sugared blueberry sugar pancakes by Bath & Body Works. I did that as the base, and it just went so beautiful. You could probably do with this anything, like I could do the Delicia de Marshmallow because it has fluffy marshmallow cream in it. I could even make it a little more relaxing if I want to do a little more zen. I could bump up the lavender. I have a lavender milk here by Sugar Milk Company. Actually, I have a few gourmands from this house, and this would go good too. This is sweet blueberry pie. That would go nice if I really wanted to thicken it up, make it just more sweet and gourmand. So I would probably do the blueberry sugar pancakes, the sweet blueberry pie, top it off with Grey Cat, and it would be so good. So good. All right, so last but not least, last layering combos for today, we have a good one. This one, to me, I was very surprised by it. It reminded me so much of like the holidays a little, in the sense that this is cinnamon, and it is not overpowering or offensive type, tickle your nose cinnamon, or like, oh my gosh, that's strong. Not at all. This is a beautiful blend. This is called, not Venus. Where are you? This is called, oh, right here, House of Intimacy. This is good. This is from the 8th house of a complex realm of trust, commitment, shared resources, and interdependence. It's where we dare to be vulnerable and deepen our relationships. That's the aura here of House of Intimacy. And we have in here neroli. That's some beautiful citrus. It's raw silk, black fig, mulled wine. The mulled wine is also what is reminding me of Christmas. I was having a conversation with my good friend Beth, actually, about Christmas scents. I was like, I'm wearing something with mulled wine today. So Mexican vanilla bean, it has in here as well. Santal and oud. Man, this is so enjoyable. Oh my goodness, this is so enjoyable. I wore it to bed, just get a good feel for it. It was so comforting. It is just, ooh. It says, where to nurture connection, sharing, and strong interpersonal bonds. Yeah, I mainly get a cinnamon vanilla, sweet vanilla cinnamon from this. It's blended just beautifully. Oh, and at the beginning, I get a very, I don't know where, oh, the neroli. I was going to say, I get a very, like, a clean vibe, or not a clean, but how we say clean, and I mean to say airy. Very airy, natural feel in the opening of this scent. Oh my goodness. I cannot detect the fig as much as I would have liked. The black fig, I cannot. At least I know I can't, but I could definitely get this wine and this vanilla bean. Oh man, and then the dry down, like I said, it's mostly cinnamon. I just mostly pick up this beautiful cinnamon. So this morning, I put my wrist to my daughter's nose, and I was expecting her to just absolutely love it. And she's just like wrinkling her nose. I said, what? She's like, I don't like cinnamon, remember? I'm like, oh my God, okay, you'll like it later. So when I got home and hugged her, she's like, I said, this is the one you said you did not like. And she's like, I like it now. This lasted all day long. And let me tell you, this might be why she enjoyed it, eventually. This is what I layered my fragrance with today. I went ahead with, where is it? My unscented lotion, and I rubbed my little Poesy Versailles. Yes, Poesy Versailles. We have golden cake, intoxicating orange blossom, fluffy vanilla, citrus icing, and blood orange. I rubbed that all over. I did a little puddle of the oil with this unscented lotion, and I said, yes, we are going to turn this into a spiced cinnamon cake. It was so good with Versailles. Yes, it was. So that's what I went with for my body care there. And then I dabbed a little more of the Versailles. And then later on in the day, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Later on in the day, not even immediately, just later on in the day, I'm like, I wonder if this would go. I always have a little 5 ml travel, it's in my purse, of my Mason Mataha's Escapade Gourmand. I love this. I absolutely love this. This is creme brulee. We have, that's what it smells like. We have black sugar, vanilla, tonka bean, and musk. Oh my gosh, it's not a very musky scent. This is a very gourmand vanilla scent. This differs from Vanilla West Indies that turns into this sugared cookies, cotton candy vibe that fills up a room. This one does as well. I find it to be very projecting. I mean, when I went and sprayed it in the bathroom, I left a trail all the way to my desk, and I was just, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Like, I might have made everybody hungry for dessert, but it went so nice. Oh my gosh. House of Intimacy will go so beautiful with anything that you want to add a tinge of just this, you know, cinnamon vibe, you know, the sweet vanilla cinnamon. It does have the Mexican vanilla bean in here, which is different than our normal Madagascar vanillas and our Tahitian vanillas that we love on this channel. So I found that very refreshing to be able to experience a different type of vanilla. Very, very nice. I am happy with the layering combos. I am excited to continue to explore here. We will be having a side-by-side wear test on Saturday. I have chosen the original Spidersilk. Yeah, Starlight and Spidersilk. We're going to compare that to the Autumn Pumpkins and Spidersilk here by NUI COBALT Designs. Then we will wrap this up next coming week on Tuesday with our top 5 NUI COBALT design scents. Yes. And we'll see what other troubles we get into in between. We are always talking fragrance from this closet. I appreciate every single one of you guys that has signed on or subscribed to the channel, and we're having a blast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day, your night, or your evening, and you stay safe.